All right, and talk about our robots. Okay.
So first we come with our old design. So first our old robot looked a lot like this. We had the wheels on backwards, so they were really close together at the back. And then it wasn't as wide. And also it had two small wheels in front here, instead of what we have now. But there were some problems, because all the wheels were so close together, it couldn't turn very sharply at all. And then our claw also was built differently, so it can only close about this far, or it can stop, so it couldn't pick anything up.
Pretty much our new design has to do with what he also spoke like. There used to be these two wheels in the front, and it's giving us a problem trying to turn it back right. And also the claw is not closing all the way to the wheel, so I have trouble trying to pick up the ball. As you can see in the picture, this used to be in the front, two wheels, now we just jump the one in the back and the front.
And so, pretty much the software, I split up the program into 4 sections, one running for each thing. The light sensor checks to see if there is light, and then it checks to again see if the claw is closed. If the claw is closed, it will then open it. If it runs off the edge, it will open the claw, and it'll back and turn randomly. The sound sensor will just start laughing if a loud noise is played. We weren't sure what else to do with it, so we thought that'd be fun. The ultrasonic sensor, it'll turn in a random direction if it's about to crash into something, and so the touch sensor will sense to see if it touches an object, and it will try to grab it. So if we go to the next slide here, we have, this is a screenshot of the program. I've separated each sensor into a different channel of the program, so they're all running parallel. And then I have another thing down here for initializing the variables as for if the claw is open or closed. And so on the top, this is the light sensor, and so it just checks, if there's light, then we'll stop. And this right here is the logic to see if the claw is open or not, to know whether or not it should try to drop the ball or not. And then it'll go and it'll call a block to turn in a random direction, and then it will go and start moving again once the light is fine, so it's off. It's no longer off the edge of the table. Sounds, this right here is just a simple sound thing. Here's a sound, it plays a laughing noise, and then I did the same to go out here, touching, and then I just use variables here and here and here just to set whether or not the claw was open. And then for turning, since I have a turning here, and turning here, I didn't want to have to write the same code multiple times, so I created a custom my block. So whenever you see the turning, this right here is being run in the background, and pretty much this backs up a little bit, waits, and this little dice just means it picks a random number between 1 and 100. If the number is bigger than 50, it will then turn to the left. If it's less than 50, it'll then turn to the right. And that was the best way I found to be able to set up the random, because I just did 1 and 2, it wasn't very random.
Here is our new design and final design robot. And after we change some design, now we can walk around the table and turn when it comes to the edge or approaches an object sitting on the table. And we make some program design, make it like weight or some sound sensors reaction. And now we change the cloth, so now if we touch the ball, it can hold the ball completely, never let it drop until the light sensor recognizes the floor or the ground is not black anymore. And when it comes into contact with the ball, it picks it up and it's completely better than before. And if you're clapping or you make the ball drop on the floor, then the sound sensor will make the reaction, make this robot laughing, and for a couple of seconds. And our robots, if you follow the black the black line automatically never stop and follow the black lines. That's due to our massive intelligence, we have easy observed digital problems before they begin, making this side very short. So we don't face too many difficulties. We can figure it out.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So we're supposed to demonstrate now or just wait till we're done?
Right now, turn on the light, please.
Good? So now let us drive around. If it sees something there, it'll back up and go around. If it sees a light, go back up, turn. Turn. It saw something on the it saw stuff on the table. And then the claws also open, so if we were to crash into the ball again, it'll just re-pick it up, take it to the edge, and drop it off again. And so now it just runs around and stops on the edges. Wow.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm assuming you're using a Boolean to turn it left or right?
That was our random.
No, it's just using,
numbers.
Boolean, yeah. I'm doing
Oh, yeah.
a conditional statement. I'd randomly generate a number, and then if it's bigger than 50, then I have it turned to the left, so I use a switch.
Right, simplify it to 1 and 1.
I did a 1 and 0, but it would always turn in a predictable pattern when I did that way. And it wasn't random at all. So I just made it really big, and we got a lot more random results. Or else we'd sit here and we were predicting the turns, like it's going to turn left, it turn left, and it's going to turn left again, because it always, every time, the same pattern. So maybe just something with this. Well, it never, I don't know, it's never, the only issue we have is because of its wide base, if it reaches the edge at an angle, it will fall off with the wheel like this. So we programmed it so it tries to turn just 90 degrees, but eventually, because it doesn't always get that, it gets off and it gets at angles. And so it will eventually fall off the edge. But and now it takes a lot longer than it used to for it to do that.
Okay.
The black
And
line.
left.
Black line,
And
can
you
you?
want to see the black line?
Okay.
And then also, let's see if I can get this thing out of here. Alright, it's loading. Also follow the black line fairly well. The only issue is, wait, okay. It sometimes slips. Just kidding. We're just doing this. We're changed now.
I think it sees these colors too at some point.
Not that close.
It was doing that again.
I'm sorry.
It was doing this.
Yeah,
just
I
earlier
saw
today.
that. Yeah.
Oh well. It has. It's a little bit nervous for people watching it, and so.
It's shy.
Oh.
That's a bug we haven't worked out yet.
Put on the laughing sound.
But no, earlier today when we first got here, he was going around really well. He doesn't want to turn right now. I don't know.
Yep, it's okay. Yep. Any question? Yep. Thank you.